Road barriers are an important part of road safety and security. Modern roadblocks are miles ahead of their traditional counterparts. Not only are today's road barriers more effective, but they're also quite a sight to look at. This video will go through some of the most astounding road barriers that are being actively deployed in today's world. Healed Ht1 Raptor. Healed's Ht1 Raptor stays true to its name in the sense its mighty performance takes precedence over its compact size. The retractable bollard hides perfectly under the plane sight and upon deployment can stop cars, SUVs, and even some commercial trucks as well. The barrier has been subjected to all sorts of crash tests and it passed them all with flying colors. It even managed to remain functional after heavy impacts, which makes it a great choice for high security environments. ArrestNet. Nets have traditionally been a weapon of choice of fishermen, but they can now also be used to catch getaway cars. The ArrestNet is a sturdy net that's been developed to trap a fast-going vehicle without puncturing its tires. The trap is very similar to spike strips deployed by the police, but the main difference is this net is considerably lighter and can be deployed within seconds. Also, the vehicle remains drivable even after the encounter, which makes the ArrestNet a strong next-generation contender for law enforcement agencies. Grappler Police Bumper. The Grappler Police Bumper has been specifically developed to help in highway speed chases. As the name suggests, this mechanism is attached to the front bumper of a police car that's then deployed to the rear wheel of the evading vehicle. Upon deployment, it locks the vehicle's wheel and brings it to a stop within seconds. The Grappler is incredibly versatile as it can be used in heavy traffic and can also be detached without physical access. Lastly, this system hooks onto the front of a patrol car without any need for modification, making it a cost-effective yet an extremely efficient system to catch cars on the loose. Net barrier. The net barrier looks very much like a normal metal barrier, but its functionality and flexibility make it vastly superior to traditional barriers. However, the main secret behind the impressive strength is the material used in the manufacturing process. Not only is the material flexible enough to withstand fast-moving trucks, but it's capable of destroying them upon impact. Unlike metal barriers, the net barrier won't corrode, and it also takes less space, which makes it great for confined spaces. RF Safe Stop System. RF Safe Stop System is truly an incredible security system that's wholly based on electronics and doesn't involve any physical barriers. The system emits a strong magnetic field which essentially renders the electronics components of a vehicle useless. Thankfully, no huge setup is required as the security apparatus can be loaded onto the back of a pickup truck and can be carried around anywhere. This portability makes it quite versatile and allows security agencies to utilize it on a variety of missions without any modifications. Spike strips. Spike strips are a tried and tested way of stopping fleeing vehicles with great accuracy. However, these tire killers have also evolved with the passage of time, and some modern strips are remotely controlled in order to better surprise the miscreants and thieves. Many new ones have also got the ability to inflict safe punctures so that the car and the occupants don't get hurt by an abrupt loss of tire pressure. Spike strips eliminate the need for high-speed car chases and therefore are quite economical for law enforcement agencies all over the world. ArrestNet. The ArrestNet is kind of an evolution of a regular spike strip, but it packs the ability to capture vehicles more easily. Also, the system is considerably easier to deploy since it uses a remote control activation system. Once the button is pressed, it takes only 2 to 3 seconds to fully deploy, and the system of nails and plastic threads work together to bring a speedy vehicle to a complete stop within a few feet. The ArrestNet can be easily carried around, and the minimal use of metal translates into lesser threat for the occupants even if the speed is high. MVB 3X Barrier. The MVB 3X Barrier is an all-metal foldable barrier that can be used to rip through the heaviest commercial trucks. The system has been subjected to the most brutal crash tests, and it had no difficulty holding up its place even against vehicles as heavy as 7.5 tons. The lightweight bollard can be erected within minutes without any special training, and once erected, it can be moved from one place to another. The compact size of 3X Barrier is best suited to catch fleeing drivers, as its size doesn't do justice to its actual capabilities as a road barrier. Stop stick tire deflation. Stop stick is a handheld tire deflation device that can be used to stop a moving car safely. Weighing just under 2 pounds, the long stick is composed of Teflon-coated nails that gently deflate a tire to avoid harsh impact. The stick remains usable for a long period of time, as it can be reloaded with nail-loaded cartridges once its cartridges have been caught by a car. Compatible against trucks, cars, and SUVs, this handy barrier can prove to be a cop's best buddy in a hostile situation. Wedge Barriers. Wedge barriers have the honor of being almost as old as spike strips. These barriers are used in the entrance of high-profile buildings, hotels, and military installations. Modern-day wedge bollards have the ability to mount a strong defense against any type of vehicle and remain functional after a heavy impact. Some of them can also recognize friendly and enemy vehicles and decide what course of action should be appropriate. All in all, it's truly astonishing to see these rather small barriers tear apart a heavy-duty truck in a matter of seconds.